Hey, boys. Tonight I'm here, flying solo. Just Gerald. Here to correct the record. I gotta let you boys know. I fucked up. And I'll tell you what happened. So last episode of the Palmcast, we discussed what was going on in the markets, specifically with the stock GameStop. And I gave you guys a really shitty definition of shorting the markets. And I sincerely apologize because, boys, sometimes we fuck up. We fall down, but we get up. So I'm here to set the record straight. And I'm going to give you boys a better definition of shorting the market. You see, short selling a stock is making money when the price of a stock drops. And that's really the simplest way to explain it. So then someone might ask, well, how do you make money when the price of a stock falls? Don't you usually make money when the stock price goes up? You buy low, sell high. That's the basics. Shorting is different really. The goal with shorting is to buy high and sell low. Easiest way to explain that would be, let's say you are one of the biggest dupe traders, dupe cologne specifically, in the world. Instead of a stock, we'll just take the cologne dupe. And you have been doing your research and you believe that the price of dupe is going to fall. So what you do is you call up your man. He's a broker. We'll call him Zach. You call up Zach and you say, hey, I want a short dupe. You put in your order to short dupe. And how does that work? Well, Zach finds a share of dupe for you to borrow. He sells the share, gives you the money that was made from the sale. And this is essentially you borrowing a share. Okay. So like I said before, dupe is going for $20. He gets $20 for that bottle of dupe. He gives you the $20. It's credited to your account. Now, according to the terms, because you're only borrowing this share of dupe, legally, you have to purchase a share of dupe at some point. And that point when you actually have to make your purchase, it's according to your terms with your broker. So let's say 1 week goes by and the price of dupe did fall. It was at $20 a share. Let's say now it's $10 a share. Okay. At that point, you say, okay, the price has dropped. Now it's time for me to strike. You buy the dupe, $10 a share. That means you made $10 because the broker initially gave you $20 for borrowing that one share. So obviously you have to pay your broker a small fee for doing that. But aside from that, whatever's left over is your profit. Okay. You buy the share goes back to your broker. The broker takes that borrowed share and puts it back wherever he got it from. Who knows? They do magic. Okay. Now, how this relates to the stock market and what's going on today. So the little guys, the guys that are on Reddit, are essentially saying fuck you to the short sellers. These short sellers are the big guys. These are the hedge fund managers. These are the guys that are controlling billions of dollars in capital. Okay. And the short sellers has basically said, and this is shit that they have been doing for decades at this point. We see a company that's not doing great. It's a pretty sure bet that it's going to continue to not do great. So we're going to short this stock. Okay. We're going to borrow a ton of money to get several thousand, several million shares of this stock. We got billions of dollars on the line here, but we're going to make a ton of money by shorting it. However, you have to keep in mind with short selling, you only make money when the price of the stock goes down. If these guys on Reddit know this, so they purposely, because what they lack in money as individuals, they make up for in the number of people. If you have, 1 million people with $1,000 each, that's $1 billion. So anyway, what they've decided to do is take their money and pump it specifically into GameStop. causing GameStop to increase. Now, because it's gone up so much, there's no way that the short sellers are going to be able to cover the price of this. In fact, they're going to end up losing billions of dollars. And to date, some of these hedge funds have already gone bankrupt because they're basically the amount of money that they borrowed to short these stocks came due and they couldn't cover their losses. And also, little update since yesterday when we recorded, Robinhood, the brokerage that kind of prides itself on empowering the little guy to actually trade stocks, actually stopped allowing people to really interact with stocks like GameStop, AMC, Express, BlackBerry, Nokia, Naked, a bunch of these stocks. And now there's also a class action lawsuit happening because of this, because what Robinhood is doing is manipulating the market. When you don't allow people to make certain financial moves on your platform because they go against your own financial interest, you are attempting to manipulate the market. And you know what? Personally, I believe that the rich, the super rich that control these hedge funds have been really getting away with this lack of transparency and fuckery in the markets for too long. And now when a group of people that aren't your traditional traders want to get in on some of the action, they get upset. But it's just a thought, just an update. Boys, I love you. Please call me back.